Hello, thanks for joining me for your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 27th of September. This is for the Sun or the Ascendant. Now I'm going to give you an overview of the major strands of this week before going on to give you your specific in-depth forecast. And of course the week begins with Mercury going into a retrograde in the sign of Libra. But of course Libran energy is all about balance, and the sign is an air sign, so about communication, and of course the winged messenger is all about talk and thought. So it's around our relationships that we're really going to have to work hard, not just to when the retrograde finishes, but from when Mercury emerges from shadow on the 3rd of November. In fact, it's been in shadow in this location since the 6th of October. So also this week, Mercury is squaring up with Pluto. Pluto's the planet of passion and of change and of truth. And it may be in our professional situation that it's those relationships that prove to be particularly difficult or tricky. So keeping the lines of communication open is crucial. But of course, Mercury is a planet in the sign of Libra, but it's not the only one. The Sun and Mars are in Libra too, and they're both forging a very constructive link to Saturn in the sign of Aquarius, another air sign, and the sign of friendship. So those ties or bonds or associations which are collaborative, cooperative and constructive can actually go from strength to strength. So don't see Mercury retrograde as being all bad, because also Mercury this week is forging a gorgeous alliance to the planet of fortune, Jupiter. And this is one of those really uplifting angles that can really give us a lot of support. And in this case, to articulate our ideas and to see the good in situations. I think that's going to be really helpful. Now, there is a quarter moon on Wednesday in the emotional sign of Cancer. And if there is somebody around us that is finding it a little bit more difficult to interact in the way that we want, then we may need to work at this a little harder from then. But also this week, Venus, the second half of the week, forges a very deep and passionate angle to Pluto. And I think this again is just going to remind us of the quality of certain associations, but also it can be very good from a financial viewpoint. So if you're working on something and it is requiring a lot of skill, a lot of nous, a lot of acumen, then any kind of relationship around the business world that is based on finances, where the lines of communication are open, can also prove fruitful. If you're new to me or my channel, I'd be honoured if you'd subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. Also, you can sign up for your free written daily horoscope to be fired to your device each morning. Please see the subscription link beneath this video. I write for many newspapers and websites around the world, including Britain's most read newspaper, The Metro. So it would be a pleasure for you to join me too. And finally, with year 2022 racing up, if you'd like to get your forecast for next year and you order it now, you can get the rest of 21 free, plus a character analysis and 30% off, all based on your unique birth data. So gain searing insights of the opportunities ahead, but also where to steer clear of challenges. Please see the link below. Hello Virgo, and welcome to your in-depth forecast for week commencing the 27th of September. Now, your ruling planet Mercury is tracking backwards from Monday in your sector of everyday finances. So this could be an area that you do need to take care to be extra vigilant. Keep receipts if you buy things, just in case they don't work or you decide that they're not exactly what you need, because then you can take them back, hopefully, where you live and get your money back. But equally, Mercury in the second house can see us thinking about how we feel about ourselves, our own self-worth. But actually this sector is really bolstered marvellously well by both the Sun and Mars, which can make you very passionate. So perhaps Mercury retrograde is just the time for you to take your self-worth even more seriously, or how much you're marshalling your resources with care or not even more seriously. Now, the quarter moon on Wednesday is in the sign of Cancer, which for you is your sector of friendship. So it's possible with that you may become more conscious of the people in your world who do share your core values and who don't. And of course, with Mercury in a tangle with Pluto across the 5th and the 2nd houses, if there is any kind of politics around who does or contributes what, especially in a romantic relationship, then that could cause some niggles. But the constructive links between the Sun and Mars and Saturn means that if you're very clear about your strategy in how you're trying to improve your lot and how you're trying to make your world that much more efficient, even though you have an absolute gift for this, this is an opportunity for you to speak to people about new jobs. And Mercury's glorious link with Jupiter can see you really uplifting and upbeat in the way that you interact with others, and that can draw goodness to you. So please don't see Mercury retrograde as being all bad, but there is some care required this week. But most of all, use your natural attention to detail and application and really work hard, because if you do, I think you could improve your financial situation despite the retrograde.